I received a bunch of Instagram direct messages from people asking me what do I think about the new full-frame mirrorless cameras, the Nikon Z6 and the Nikon Z7. People asking me, am I going to buy it? So I thought to make this video to tell you my first impressions about these new cameras, but mainly to discuss whether this is the right camera for you. Welcome to my channel. Here we talk about photography and I make videos just like this one where I share my thoughts about photography gear. So if you're here for the first time, it might be a good idea to subscribe. After months of teasing, rumors and speculations, last week Nikon finally announced and launched the new Nikon Z6 and Z7. These are the first full-frame mirrorless cameras that Nikon have ever made, and of course we all had a lot of expectations. And when I say we, of course I'm talking about Nikon shooters. I don't think that the Canon guys and the Sony guys are as excited as we are. And the main reason is that these cameras will let us use our Nikon lenses through a new Nikon adapter that when you buy it with the new camera is going to cost you only $150. All the following considerations are only based on the technical specs of the cameras. Last Sunday in New York, I had the opportunity to attend a discussion panel and actually check the Z6 and Z7 in person, but I didn't make it. If you follow me on Instagram and you saw my Instagram stories, you might know why, but oh well. Before talking about if this is the right camera for you, I want to discuss if this is the right camera for me. And the short answer to this question is no. Let me elaborate. As you might know, I shoot with the Nikon D810. By the way, a couple of months ago, I made a video about I canceled my Nikon D850 order. It was a controversial video. Actually, the video was not controversial, just the comments. I think I received over 500 dislikes. Possibly a lot of Nikon D850 owners felt attacked. I was not attacking the camera, I was just discussing my camera decision strategy. Anyways, if you didn't see it, I suggest you to check it out so you will understand more about my camera decision thinking strategy, which is basically leading to the reasons why I'm not going to buy the Nikon Z6 or Z7. You saw the link, right? The higher pixel counts, the faster burst, the tilting touchscreen display are not going to make my photography any better. Also, when it comes to photography, I don't mind to have a slightly bigger camera with more controls, buttons and wheels, which allow me to access most of the functions without the need of entering in the main menu. The lighter weight of the Z6 and the Z7. Once you put the lens adapter on and you mount an appropriate professional lens, it's not going to make a significant weight difference, especially for someone like me as a landscape photographer as I do most of my photography using a tripod. I'm also not ready yet to give up on my optical viewfinder, and for sure I don't want to give up on my 2 card slots, which I have on my Nikon D810 and I do not have on the Nikon Z6 or Z7. Basically, what I think is that the Nikon D810, even if it is 4 years old, it is still too good of a camera. And unless this camera will stop working, I'm not gonna replace it. But now, let's talk about you instead. Should you buy the Nikon Z6 or Z7? These are my thoughts and considerations. Given that you do have the budget for it, I think that it really depends on what camera you are using right now and what are your photography and videography goals. In my opinion, you should consider to buy the Nikon Z6 or Z7 if 2 of these 3 requirements are met. First, you have an old crop sensor camera, or you have no camera at all. Second, you own a bunch of Nikon lenses. Third, you're interested in having just one system for photography and videography. So if 2 of these 3 requirements are met, in my opinion, you could consider to buy the Z6 or Z7. Then it will come down whether to go with the Z6 or with the Z7. And unless you need to print very large format, I'd stick with the Z6 and save $1,400. The higher resolution sensor and the higher number of detection points in the autofocus system, in my opinion, are not worth it, $1,400. The Z6 will also give you better ISO, will have a faster continuous shooting speed, and also possibly a better 4K video readout. I hope this video is not going to piss off as many people as the video about the Nikon D850. These are just my considerations. It's my opinion. I love to know about your considerations. So please leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Are you going to buy this camera? Which one of the 2? I'm curious to know. But if I didn't piss you off and you found this information useful, well then hit the like button and maybe share this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.